Welcome back, YouTube. We got 5 different options, 2-leg parlays, 5 different ones, right? Okay, parlay number 1. We got the Detroit Pistons to cover the spread against the New York Knicks. Yeah, they both play exceptional defense. Detroit is an underdog at home against New York. Okay, but we expect them to, with the way how tough they are, to keep it close. We don't expect them to get blew out. You know what I mean? Hopefully they win, but we don't expect the blowout. So we expect it to be a close game. So we're gonna go with Detroit to cover the spread. And then on the second leg of the first parlay, we got the score to be close. So we got basically it to be a low scoring game. So we're going under on the total because both teams play solid defense, and we don't expect nothing too crazy. Hopefully they ain't going back and forth trading buckets. You know what I mean? Just running amok out there. Okay. So that's what we got on the first parlay. We got Detroit to cover the spread, and we got the under for the total points. Now we on the parlay number 2. We got the Raptors versus the Hawks. Toronto is favored again. They done won all season, basically, or multiple times, I should say, against the Atlanta Hawks. Even though we know Atlanta probably wants some get back since they've been getting their head cracked all season to this team. And they wear the same color scheme, so you know how that goes. Hey, man, what's going on, right? But we going with Toronto to keep it alive, keep it going, because obviously they must got their number. You know what I mean? So we're going to go with Toronto to win, money line. And then we're going with Brandon Ingram to have over 6.5 rebounds. Okay? Brandon Ingram over 6.5 rebounds. And he been active on the boards. So we're going to just go with that. So that's our 2. We got Brandon Ingram over 6.5 rebounds. And we got Toronto Raptors favored again tonight to win. Number 3, we got OKC versus the Hornets. OKC is heavy to cover the spread tonight, so we just gonna do that, especially since they the champs and they just came off a crazy loss on the road. I know they trying to get back. They ain't trying to lose 2 straight, I'll tell you that now. And we got them on top of that, we're gonna cover the spread, okay? So and then the second option to the 2 legs, the second leg to that parlay would be Jalen Williams over 5.5 assists. So we're gonna do over on his assists. He consistently dishing out dimes, and he a key facilitator in this offense, right? So he allows Shea to be Shea. You know what I mean? Shea don't necessarily got to worry about dropping dimes. He can focus on doing his little head fake motion, trying to get to the line 20 times, right? At least 10 times, right? So Williams over on the assist, and then we got OKC to cover the spread. So that's our 2 for that one. All right. Hold on 1 second. All right, number 4, we got Clippers to cover the spread over the Warriors. All right. They the home favorites, so we expect them to cover being at home. They just lost recently, and they've been on a nice little stretch. They recently just, Boston just broke their little win streak they had going. They was cooking up. So we expecting them to, trying to, on the second half of the season, to turn that back around, to get back on their winning side. Golden State they going through whatever they going through, you know what I mean? Draymond and Steve Kerr. And then Steph just really coming back. So we're going to go with the Clippers to cover the spread. So that's the Clippers to cover the spread. And then the leg number 2 is Steph Curry to go over 27.5 points. Every time he play against this team, it seems like he always going crazy. All right, so that's just what it is. Not to mention he's a key scorer on this team. If he don't get 25 30, you know what I mean, they for sure gonna lose. Let's just be real. When he's in this offense, If he not dropping 25, 30, or at least going for that, 9 times out of 10 they lose. So once again, he's similar to Shea Gildress. They got Draymond and things of that nature to let him be him. So we're gonna go with that. All right, number 5. We got the 76ers to cover the spread against the Nuggets. All right. They going through a lot. I want to say Joker is injured because, Joel Embiid always avoid Joker. But this game, he playing, right? So since Joker hurt, we got Joel Embiid going over 25.5 points. Maybe this might be one of his biggest games of the year. No Joker, no problem, right?